Welcome to week 1 of Newswriting and Reporting. I'm Natasha and I will be your instructor for this course. This is Stewie and I wanted to introduce you to him because he's always a reminder to me of how we all have life beyond school, and I understand that you are busy people, many of you balancing work, home, and school. With that said, I hope you have found some time to take a look at Blackboard and start looking through the course and discovering what the next few weeks have. Please make sure you are logging on as early in the week as possible to give yourself enough time to complete the assignments. This week, we will be focusing on an introduction to news. For some of you, maybe you've had other journalism courses or have already been working for the student newspaper. For others, this may be a new way of looking at the world and thinking about things. One of the goals of this course is to make you a critical thinker, and I hope that you will be watching and reading the news and trying to decide what about those stories makes them newsworthy, but also asking yourself, how is the story put together and has it answered the reader's questions? Your stories will begin with something called the lead. This is the first couple sentences in a story. And within that, you must tell the reader the who, what, when, where, and why of the story. From the lead, you will move on to something called the nut graph. And this must come within the first 5 paragraphs and tell the reader why they should continue reading the story. You can think of it as your promise to the reader. From there, you will go on to present the facts and wrap up your story nicely at the end. Because this is news writing, and our writing is clear and concise, most of our stories will be 750 words or less. Now, for some people, that sounds great. It doesn't sound like a very long story, and they think that length may be associated with the amount of time it takes to write the story. And I can tell you nothing is further from the truth. Oftentimes, it can take much longer and much more effort to write a shorter story than a longer one. This week, I'd also like to start an introduction to the Associated Press style. It also helps us with things like Madison, Wisconsin, and what is the appropriate way to write that. When you are using a city such as Madison with Wisconsin, the correct AP style is WIS and not the postal code WI. So I would expect you will be looking up a lot of different words to know what the correct AP style is for that. This week, I would also like you to focus on what your news sources will be for this course. In addition to the Clarion, I hope you will consider another local or national news source. So I hope you enjoy week 1, and next week we will be moving into writing profiles.